Tonight we are at the Waldorf Astoria and we are back at Bull and Bear for another dinner. We are super excited. We're actually dining here tonight with our friends Ken and Jen. We got here a little bit early. We're gonna have some pre-dinner cocktails and then we are gonna eat lots of food.
Call this the welcome back cocktails.
Oh, okay.
What do you like, mojitos? Yes. Oh yeah, that's right. This is a lychee mojito.
It's a what?
Lychee mojito.
A lychee mojito, okay.
And this is one of our cocktails on the menu, my personal favorite. It's called the Last Word.
Ooh, last word. I'd like to have that.
Both feature lime, both feature floral flavors, but two very different cocktails.
Okay.
Enjoy.
So our favorite bartender, Kim, is here tonight. I actually confirmed that before we came here to make sure he was going to be working. But he made us some welcome back cocktails, he called them, and both of our drinks feature lime. We don't really know what's in them. His is a lychee mojito and mine is more of a cocktail. Looks like it's going to be strong because it's in a small glass. But I'm excited. It's beautiful. Don't even want to drink it. It's a little stiff, but it's really good. I have no idea what's in it, and I don't really know the flavors of alcohol, so I can't even guess. But I can definitely taste the lime in there. It's very like citrusy. It's good.
All right, so if you guys don't remember the last time that we were here, this tonight is actual dining review, and the last time that we were here, Cam pulled me behind the bar and I made a really cool mojito. This time he's concocted this lychee mojito. It's very refreshing. I get that nice hint of lime in there. Very, very like light and refreshing. No hard rum flavor in there at all. I really like this. This is good.
Made like a traditional mojito. Only thing is I have a special lychee liqueur.
Okay.
So that one's awesome. This one, I drink this when I go out if it's on a menu, but it's really hard to find, so I make them at home a lot. It's going to be Risotto maraschino liqueur, which is made with the pits and stems of cherries. Okay. It's also made with fresh lime juice, freshly squeezed, the cane sugar simple syrup, and then blue gin. It's iris flavored gin called Magellan, and so it's a cool bottle. It looks like the world map around it. A little bit of some green chartreuse as well. So like an Italian liqueur. I like it.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
It's good.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
I'll be sending many more.
Okay.
So Cam came over and told me that this is basically a traditional mojito, but it's just made with lychee liqueur instead of like a traditional rum, so to speak. It is excellent. It is so good. It's very light and refreshing. I already said that, I know, but it's excellent. It's so good. There's a little bit of cucumber in there that's kind of like been diced almost, it looks like, and it's amazing. I love this place. Cam is an excellent bartender. If you're ever here, even if you're not eating here at Bull and Bear, you should just swing in here to the lounge just to see if Cam is working. He makes excellent drinks.
So this one is called a Mary Pickford. It's a very classic cocktail from the early teens of 1990s. Features fresh agave pineapple juice that we squeeze every week. We also do fresh made grenadine with pomegranate in there, a little more of that Risotto maraschino liqueur, and it's also got some lemon juice. We do finish it off with rum, which I know is going to be a family favorite with Josh. And,
so I definitely thought that he might bring out another combination of a mojito for me, but
No, he's got to switch it up.
I'm not a fan of the foaminess because it kind of threw me off there, but I thought it was going to be really sweet, but it's not. This might be weird, but it actually tastes almost like a red Kool-Aid, but elevated. And it is very good. It's super smooth. It doesn't feel or taste like it's potent. And again, it's light, it's fresh, and has a red Kool-Aid taste. And I like it a lot.
the other cocktail, I want you to guess what you're drinking.
It's actually delicious. So we have got our second round of drinks. This one I have already tried. It is amazing. I can definitely taste some pineapple in there. I know there's some rum. I don't really know what else. It seems that I never know what is in my drinks, but I know that it tastes good, so that's really all that matters. This I am going to call the Hapu Hapu. It rhymes with something that you may get somewhere else, but it is amazing.
Now smell it. Sour.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I can smell it.
So many people muddle mint in mojito.
Oh no.
Something else you can do, you want just a little bit of, you might remember Josh doing this.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You want just a little bit of fragrance. It smells really nice.
Oh, it's
sweet,
fantastic.
natural.
Yes.
You want it to be a little bit more intense, that's when you smack it.
Okay.
Because there's all these little veins in the leaves,
right,
and those essentially rupture.
Oh yeah.
So it's even stronger now.
So we have had a few cocktails, and we have finally started wait to get some food. We finally ordered, we finally decided, really, and we're starting out with the amuse-bouche. This is compliments of the chef. This is an eggplant puree with some pico de gallo, microgreens, and a little bit of a corn salsa. And it's basically just a bite size. It looks really good. There's like some toasted breadcrumbs on the top as well, which gives a really nice balance of texture with the eggplant puree. And that pico de gallo just adds a nice little bit of citrus to it. That is excellent. It's a perfect small bite. It's delicious.
Great service here. There are several selections. I do not remember all of them. I chose to get the sourdough. Sourdough, I don't know why. I love sourdough bread. I would prefer it pretty much over everything. Butter, just so you guys know, is spreadable here, which is great. I think I like sourdough because I can make a mess with it because it has like that nice crunchy outside. It's thick, and then it's nice and soft usually on the inside. It's fantastic. The butter has a nice little bit of saltiness in it, and the sourdough is just perfection. So one of the must-try things that you have to get whenever you come here, because they don't do it in a lot of places anymore, is the Tableside Caesar salad. They make it completely fresh, right next to the table, and it's amazing. To me, a lot of times when you get a Caesar salad at like most other restaurants, I think sometimes they overdo it on the dressing. I don't know if they make those dressings in-house, but this, I think, is just, it's a good combination. A nice mix of the lettuce. There's just enough dressing. It coats everything really nicely. They use fresh Parmesan. It's really good. If you like a Caesar salad, this is something that you have to get. Made right here at Tableside. It's fantastic.
So I was thinking about the last time we ate here, which was in April, so just a couple months ago, and we were having a very similar meal, but that's only because this food is amazing and we had to have it again. So we are now on to like kind of our second appetizer, pre-entree-ish thing, and we're having the fried chicken, which takes 3 days to make. Comes with a little bit of side of mashed potatoes and some gravy, and it looks amazing like it did last time. I cannot wait. The most tender, juiciest chicken with the best, crunchiest outside you will ever have. And I'm so glad we are sharing all of this food tonight, because hopefully I won't be so full by my entree that I'll actually be able to eat my steak tonight instead of like last time where I took it all home. But it is so good. And the mashed potatoes are so creamy. Smoothest, creamiest mashed potatoes you'll probably ever have.
All right, so we've got the sea bass, I believe, to try. It smells really good. It's a nice white flaky fish. So it's very tender on the inside. It has a nice crispiness. I think it was on the top from it being like pan-seared. And then they have paired that with a black bean risotto. I've never had a black bean risotto before. I think the consistency is just right. It's creamy. I like it. I think it's a good combination. Broccolini's good. Served with red peppers. Chopped almonds. There's a little bit of saltiness in there. But other than that, I mean, it's a good pairing. It's cooked well. Actually, I think my favorite thing might be the black bean risotto paired with the fish. It's a really good combination.
So for our like second or third entree, whatever you want to call it, we're all sharing it. We actually got what they're having as a special right now. It's a 42-ounce bone-in ribeye steak. It is so big, so juicy. It looks amazing. We got it cooked medium rare. All four of us are sharing it because it's just a huge steak and we all have plenty of meat to share. It is a lot. It also comes with some juniper smoked potatoes, like a baked potato. Oh my gosh. Also, presentation was amazing. I haven't even taken a bite of this yet, but I already know it's gonna be good. That is amazing. Perfect medium rare. Perfect char on the outside. You don't need any sauce or seasoning or anything with this. It is just amazing. And I forgot to mention this, but it also comes with like a whole piece of garlic on the side. And I'm hoping it's gonna be like nice and tender garlic that I can kind of like put in my potato. So I think that'll be really good. We also got the frites with a garlic aioli as one of our sides, and then we got a smoked bacon mac and cheese as another side. I don't know how we're gonna eat all this food because we've already eaten so much and we still want to have dessert after this, but we're gonna do our best.
So I think you guys know that I almost never get steak at a restaurant just because I like to try and do a little bit of variety, but when they brought this out to the table behind us, it was stunning. I think a lot of people might be thinking, oh, 42-ounce bone-in ribeye, how much does the bone weigh? The bone actually is only maybe 3 ounces, maybe 4 at the most, so you're getting a ton of meat here, and it looks amazing. Cooked, I believe, medium rare. I haven't even tried it yet, but the crust on the outside just looks absolutely phenomenal. I mean, stop talking and eat it. Yeah, I know. That might be like the greatest steak I've ever had in my life. It is so good. Now, I do have an end piece which has a lot more fat on it, but this has been rendered perfectly. And so it's a nice balance between the meat and the fat. Fat just kind of melts in with the meat. It's perfect. Literally, it's just perfect. Man, if you come here and they still have this, I would highly recommend you get it. This is easily, I think this is probably enough still for 4. Plus the sides, I mean, it's phenomenal.
We have finally made it to desserts. We had some special little coffee drinks here after our meal, and now it's time for our actual dessert. Tonight we had the lemon, which they actually carve out the whole inside of a lemon. They basically caramelize the outside and then fill it with this just amazingness of lemon, and there's some sorbet, chantilly cream, other amazing ingredients. I don't know what all is in there, but it is so good. That is all you need to know. And they actually had us drink some of this Ordonez wine, and basically what we did was we sipped the wine, we took a bite, and then we sipped the wine again. Oh my gosh, the perfect dessert bite. Didn't know that was possible, but it is. and I love sweet dessert wine, so this was amazing. I will show you how it's done. It's so good. I literally can't handle it. It's probably one of the best desserts I've ever had.
The lemon dessert is their signature dessert here, and it is it's truly amazing. Just like Taylor was describing, they basically carve out the entire inside of the lemon, boil it down, and then they cook it in basically a simple syrup, and it gives like this nice caramelization, and they fill it with all of this amazing goodness. But the craziest part is that they pair it with this wine. And the unique thing about this wine specifically, because what we were told is that it doesn't work with any other wine, is that you try the dessert wine, it's sweet, and then you take the bite of the lemon, and then you try the wine again, and the wine is actually not sweet because of the sweetness of the lemon dessert. This wine actually, to your palate, tastes far more dry. Like it just is, it tastes more dry. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is, but it's really weird. It's a crazy combination. Fantastic dessert. I would love to come back and get it again. And I think that's saying something, because I think a lot of people out there know that I don't really care for desserts at all, especially something that is so sweet as this, but it's good. It's a good acidic, sweet flavor, and it's fantastic. Presentation here for everything has been phenomenal. Everything is very detail oriented, so it's very good. Wow, so we just finished eating at Bull and Bear again, and this time this was an actual like dining review. Wasn't comped to us by Bull and Bear, so I think that's important.
Last time was technically still a dining review, but
it was taken care of for us. This time it was not, and the service here is impeccable. Detail, attention to detail on how the plate is served, even whenever they're doing stuff tableside. You know, when they are taking their time to slice the chicken apart, when they're slicing the steak apart, they're placing it on the plate. It's not just being thrown on there; it's being placed on there
delicately.
Yeah, and
perfectly.
And it's amazing, and the food here is just phenomenal. This is a hidden gem that I don't think a lot of people really talk about, because it's not connected directly to Walt Disney World. And it's just...
I just have no words, because the meal was amazing, the steak was amazing, the chicken was amazing, the Caesar salad prepared tableside was amazing again. And
then a huge shout out to the amazing bartender, Cameron. He kept bringing out drinks for us.
We had so many different kinds of drinks tonight.
You know, the greatest thing about it is that he's not just bringing out drinks that are just...
not the same thing with a couple different juices in it each time.
Right. These are very unique. He's handcrafting them, and it's special. And that's something that, you know, if you come here, that you can also get, which is phenomenal.
Yeah. And the wait staff was amazing, including Gustavo, who really took good care of us tonight.
Yeah. And another thing that I want to point out too is that everything that we got tonight was basically made for one person, right? The sea bass was a dish for one person.
Technically.
The fried chicken was basically for one person. And then the only thing that was for more than one person was the steak.
Yeah, the lemon was for one person as well.
And we split all of that between 4 people.
And we are all still completely and totally stuffed.
We got sides. The sides here are not included, if you didn't know that. So the frites, the mushrooms, and the mac and cheese. We didn't need to get those. They were all fantastic. They were great, but we didn't need to get them. So, man, I don't even know what else to say. I love this place. I would love to come back here every month if I could, but
I said that I want to live there.
Yeah. So
the lemon dessert was so good.
Fantastic.
Oh my gosh. It doesn't matter what you get to eat there. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Just book a reservation. So I know we've eaten here already before, but let us know, have you ever dined at Bull and Bear here at the Waldorf Astoria?